It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You are again live with Expresso. Thank you so much for keeping it locked. We are saying good luck to all of our learners going back to school, keeping that conversation going on our social media platforms. Let us know how you're feeling about going back. I'm sure happy to see your mates, but it is a new normal. But of course, today we are also connecting with Kutle and Derbs.
Yeah, we're getting a dose of inspiration all the way from Derbs. Dawn Thandeka King is on standby. Kutle, what's happening?
What's happening, you beautiful people? We are coming to you live from the beautiful and warm home of our most loved actress, Dawn Thandeka King. She's accolade collecting, award winning, extremely talented. Sisi, thank you so much for opening up your home to us. I just want to take it back. Abantu abaninzi don't know that you were actually in the corporate space. How did you make that shift from corporate to acting?
I got tired. I think what happened when I was in corporate, I discovered that you can make it if you put your mind to it. But I'm an actress. I'm a performer by nature, by virtue of calling. I'm called to be a performer. So I paid my dues in corporate, and I did well. And I used to work for an amazing hospitality corporation, and I just got tired of it, and I really needed to come and do what I was called to do.
How long were you in corporate for?
For 5 years.
For a whole 5 years?
Yes.
What does it take to gain the courage to say, you know what, Lindiwe, let me just go on and pursue my dreams?
With me, I used to get very depressed. Like, I remember the last time, because my original office was here in Durban. Every time I drove to work, I would immediately, when I see my office, I would feel very depressed. So that's when I realized it was time to move on to the next phase of my life.
And that was a perfect move, because you're standing here, a softer winner alongside other many accolades that you've collected over the years. During that time, did you ever think you would reach this point?
Not at all. I would be lying if I said I knew where I would be in the future. Taking the decision to quit and to move to Joburg, I would be lying. I mean, I'm kamba manga for shine, no. But I just believed that I have this talent, and obviously it's gonna have to work somewhere. So it's the belief, it's the faith.
And I believe that you still have bigger dreams, more aspirations. As Dawn Thandeka King, is there that one movie that you would love to feature in, or that one role that you would love to play or embody?
I think there's two roles in particular that I would like to portray. One where I'm in an action movie where I'm physical, I'm fighting, I'm shooting, I want that.
Really?
And then I would like to be Madam President. Yeah. Like I think at the beginning I said I would like to portray Nkosazana Zuma and Winnie Mandela in one of the missions. This was way in 2012, where I was actually at that point had support.
Yes.
I was support acting, and I didn't even know one day I would land a lead role.
Yes.
And then I said in a newspaper interview I would like to portray the character of Nkosazana Zuma and Winnie Mandela, but I would like to be Madam President.
That's beautiful. You just mentioned now in 2012, that was when you got your first lead role. Tell me about that.
No, that was my support role. That was my breakthrough into the industry. In the first telenovela called Inkaba.
Yes.
That's where I got my first role.
How was that when you got the call? Kutwa, Dawn Thandeka King, come through to the callbacks?
I actually didn't even interview for it because it was meant to not have lines. I was meant to just put a tray and then walk away. But
extra.
I was a featured extra, which means I was going to be there throughout. But then somehow 2 months down the line, I had lines. I had like a storyline. And I was with Uta John Kani. I was with Baby Tele. I was with Mam Nakiti Ribane. My God.
Wow.
It was a set that actually just made me realize you have arrived.
You have arrived and you have achieved, and you are going to continue achieving your goals. Abantu needs a lot of artists, have complained, Ukbana, it's difficult to get into the industry. There are so many dry seasons, particularly COVID-19. How do you get through those periods of time?
Dry seasons are there for everybody. I think I've been very lucky. Ever since I started working, I have not had dry seasons.
Oh, wow.
I believe because I always say because I took the calling first, and then I actually realized when you accept the calling and abantu abadala, they guide you, they just give you what is yours.
Yes.
So God has been there, my ancestors have been there for me. I haven't had a dry season. Even during COVID-19, we've been very lucky to not have a dry season.
I love that you're attributing your success to, your ancestors, and also I believe that you're also religious. Lockdown happened. How did you, get through it with your family? I see that your children are chilling here, living their best lives. Hey, Jonga, they side-eyeing me. Hi! What are their names, Sis Dawn?
This one is Jaden. This is Jadesia. This is Auntie Nomagugu. That's Jada. And that's Jade. And we are one short, Jadine. She's in Joburg.
Oh, Jadine.
She's actually on set working because she's now also in the industry.
Oh, I love that. We actually need to video call her later on.
Yes,
because
yes.
I remember that you said that she has a little bit of FOMO. She wants to be a part of this action. You mentioned something important about your spiritual journey, and I would like for us to kind of touch on that a little bit later on, if you don't mind.
No, I don't mind at all.
At all. We are still with Dawn Thandeka King in her beautiful home with her beautiful children. Make sure to keep it locked right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. I believe that later on we're going to be doing yoga.
Yes, definitely.
I actually need to go change. I'm